10 to 12 lock it.
Not even haters can knock it. Like, I'm supposed to be able to see what's up in my camera, so we know you are. He like,
Give me some head, man. Give me some head. She can put the spark back in it. The beat is original.
and all talks authentic.
Straight talk every minute.
Oh. I got the hottest theme song. I mean, what theme song is that? You gotta say it.
Anything with Lil'
Come on.
Kim.
Lil' Kim is
Anything
just,
with Lil' Kim is
she's
about
what
it.
it is. Hey, yo, Tim, man, just to jump off right here, man. Whoa. Ooh. Hey, folks, good morning. Of course, it's your girl, Ms Vee, in the building, ready to cut up all the time as usual. Today, we got a guest in the building with us. I'm going to let my guests introduce themselves because they're so known, first of all, here and around town and downtown and across the town and in and out of state. So I want you to come on over here, get into this camera with me and tell the people what's your name is.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am the only one, B-A-N-G-Y, from Baltimore. What's up? AKA Benji Aunt, BKA Mother Harford Road. Shout out to East Baltimore. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, I'm here.
I don't do the East Baltimore, but woo.
You know I'm known all around the city. Like the city know me.
Yeah, so people, we're here today in the building with Eddie, a.k.a. Benji Cut, Mother Harper Road. Eddie, thanks for being here today.
No problem.
So today, I wanted to jump right into it because ever since I put your flyer up over the weekend, I've been getting like inbox questions and like a friend of mine, I don't know if she said she's going to be watching. I talked to you in my DM this morning, 4 a.m. And she's from she's from the same community, but she's older. So she want to talk about, you know, the difference between older people in the gay lifestyle and how it is now. Because no matter how old you are at this point, you know how difficult things were back in the day. I mean, like you couldn't even be seen.
I'm an 80s baby, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that.
And I mean, I'm just saying, even the time before that, they couldn't even be seen together without being arrested. Things was really big and different. But real quick, I want to say, hey, right now, good morning, Warren Chambers, hey, Cousin Buster, Kim, Nicole, hey, Aunt Bunny, I see you down there. We are here with, like we said, Eddie, a.k.a. Benji Cut. So we just going to ask a few questions, but first I want to give you a chance to kind of like give us some insight on who you are and what things consist of for you.
Well, yeah, I am the B-A-N-G-Y, the Benji one. Yeah, I'm just all around the town girl. Not G-I-L, not G-I-R-L, but G-U-R-L. For the people who know, if you know, you know.
And I was going to say, now, what's the difference between the girl and the G-U-R-L
So
girl?
you yourself, you are a girl.
Yes.
You are G-I-R-L.
Yes.
Me, I am a girl. It's the difference.
Okay,
It's a difference. It's a swirl of the year.
Oh, okay.
It's a difference. But I mean, basically,
Bunny said, good morning, Rock. I'm sorry. I didn't cut you
Hey,
off.
my favorite Bunny.
All right, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I be hearing Bunny name a lot.
Yeah, that's Bunny
Shout out
down
to
there.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just regular. Like I'm a part of the scene. I'm pretty sure that people are like familiar with the show Pose and all of that. So
right.
Yeah, like those things actually happen. I'm a part of that. I am in the International House of Revlon. I'm also the Baltimore mother of the international legendary house of Mattel. Shout out to my Mattels.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I be out here doing my thing in the community. I give back to the kittens, like you were just saying, the younger generation.
Yeah.
So we like to call that the cats and the kittens.
Okay.
So I like to give back to the kittens, you know, do my due deals, you know, teach the girls. But yeah, that's about it.
So let me ask you this: all right, so you have kittens from you being a cat. But with you being a kitten to someone else, do you have people that's giving back to you
absolutely.
the course of the lifestyle?
I absolutely have people that definitely have poured into me, into this lifestyle, because, I mean, well, we're going to get into that, because I was a late bloomer coming out.
Okay.
Like coming out and then coming out into the community. Like, when you come out to your family, okay?
That's different, right.
But when you come out to the girls, you in the lines then. You don't to the wolves. So, I was the late girl coming to the community, like outside. Like I was outside, like I was still the flamboyant gay boy with all the girls, but I was normally at all the straight functions. Like all the straight boys knew who I was, they knew not to play with me and all that other stuff. But once I came out with the queens, that was a whole different ball
It was
game.
different.
That was a whole different ball game.
Yeah, because that's a whole nother league at that point. A lot of people, now this is the thing that gets me, and I did post the topic in the group, how, would a parent feel if their child come to them and say, hey mom, hey dad, I'm gay. And I wanted to ask you, what was it like for you the first time you said it out to your parents, out loud, out of your mouth, and how old were you?
So technically, I didn't really say it the first time out my mouth to her. Shout out to my mom. I love you. I know she watched me from heaven. But Mari was nosy. She was really nosy.
Really?
She was really nosy. And me, it was like in middle school. It was honestly like in middle school. I had girlfriends. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I was one of the ones. I was a little like feminine boy, but I had girlfriends. I had always wanted the girls with the pretty long hair.
Right.
I always wanted the Barbies.
Right.
Shout out to Kanye West for the Barbies. Yeah. I always wanted one of the dolls that I could dress like, oh yeah, I want you to wear this to school. I want you to wear, I'm gonna wear this color, so you gotta wear this. I see you wear this. I was one of them types. So I had girls actually like fighting over me in middle school and everything. So in my mother's eyes, I was still, that nigga.
Yeah.
So, but in the back of my mind, I'm still fighting with my feelings. So I'm writing in my little journal, about a little boy I had a crush on. Boop boop boop. Told my best friend she
middle
know about
school.
it. Yeah, middle school, like some going in the 8th grade. One day we walking to the store. Me and my best friend, my mother, and me and my best friend get to arguing about something catty. It's a girl, and she opens up her mouth and say, "Oh well, I ain't gonna tell your mother about your boyfriend."
Ooh.
When I tell you, my mother act like she didn't hear it. But baby, like a day later, she was giving, can you come on over here so we can have a talk? A talk? What are we talking about? Then she asked me, and I was like, well, no, I'm not going to say that's how I am, but I do be looking at boys, so, yeah. It was a gradual type of thing.
And so you kind of like gradually into it. So what about your relationship with your dad? Did you tell your dad the same way? Or?
My father, like I said, like I've always been the flamboyant type. So my father was like, to me, everybody's like that. So I don't understand why it was.
Yeah, and that's one thing. Parents who sit back and say, "I had no idea that my child was gay. I had no idea that my child could be this way," and all these unbelievable statements they make. That's, if you are doing that, that's so untrue to me in my eyes. Unless you do not have a relationship with your child, you know your child before your child know themselves.
Absolutely.
Cut the crap.
Absolutely.
Cut the crap. You know what. I'm not going to say if they pitching or hitting or whatever the things people say, because they kind of irk me, but you know what your children want to get into. You
like,
see the femininity, the daintiness.
What made it so funny because like my mother called my sister and she was like, "Oh, Lord Eddie did." My sister was like, "Murray, Lord Eddie been like that. Like he always played with dolls, always been around the girls. Like why are you shocked?" Like I don't understand.
Right. Like cut it out.
Yeah, but my father was giving. He was like, "Oh, I don't like that." So me and my father had a really like tumultuous like relationship. Like it was.
But
really,
people always say that happens with dads.
Yeah, it was
sons.
really a
Yeah, people say that when it's your dad, a dad and his son is always like oh my God, not my son.
Yeah.
But they don't be so bad.
And I think the thing is,
daughter.
with that is the thing of being a man. You feel like you don't want your son to be emasculated or feel like he's like losing his masculinity in any type of way, but it doesn't mean that.
And that's another thing I wanted to ask, and it's actually one of the questions I have written down. Why is it, is that a big thing that bothers when people say, so now because my son is gay, he's going to be dainty, he's going to be this, he's going to be that. No, because I know some of the biggest buffest go hard niggas who love a nice match with another man, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they out here. Them shout out to the buff bunnies. They out here.
They might not say, and that's
here.
the hard thing for a lot of people, because a lot of women are sleeping with these guys and have no idea that your man prefer a man any day.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the straight talk.
We gonna get into
the straight talk with Ms Vee.
We're gonna get into that.
And I'm gonna fill my whole hour in, so I don't hold no punches.
But let me ask you, my verbiage can be really like.
No, we can go there. Rock will let me go as far as, I don't know when I went too far, because Rock, see, like he's looking up now, but he'll be like this.
I'm a behave, Rock. I'm a behave.
No. Really, he gives me the Rock is the owner, so Rock let me go as far as I need to go, and if it's too far, he'll say something.
But
He'll
yeah,
cut me off.
you'd be surprised. You will be surprised.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. Yes, go ahead. Real quick, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking to the guests, getting the interview out. If you got any questions, please comment. I'm here for it. Hey, Tamika, good morning. Mr. Gilchrist, good morning. Of course, we said Bunny and her beautiful shout out. Shelly Pooh Way, hey, Teresa Sting. Hey, Nicole, hey, y'all, we in the building, and it's a real topic. This is not a game. This is a real someone here in the building sharing their life and sharing some stuff you might get some clues on that you might just need to hear. So don't bail off. Hey, Adrian Howard, good morning, boo. Okay, go ahead, Rock. I'm sorry.
I really want to be transparent for a second. Being the father of a gay male, I find myself becoming angry at ignorance. And let me say why I say that. Because if one of my child was born with a disability, I'm not going to love my child any less. You know what I mean? Right. So when my child becomes who they are, why do you want to, treat them different, alienate them, or act like you can't be understanding? Right. If that child was born with 9 fingers instead of 10, you don't love them any less.
Will you love them any less?
Yes.
Right.
If they was born with Down syndrome, you still can accept them. So when you have situations like this, are you more concerned about how people are going to look at you, or are you more concerned about your relationship with that child?
And I think what it is, Rock, people are more concerned about how people will look at them. Mm-hmm. To me, being a person who has a bisexual lifestyle, I feel like if you're clean, if you're healthy, what difference does it make what you're doing? There's so many people who won't say the word bisexual out loud, who won't say they have dated somebody of the same lifestyle out loud, but I bet you they can't say they're just as healthy as I am.
Right.
When you're sneaky and you're creepy, that's when the germs come in.
Right.
That's when you get a little filthy. You know what I'm saying?
So
is a reason to being truthful. Is a reason to being truthful. So I think a lot of people don't want their children to be outright truthful about it because it embarrasses them. And they don't want, and they don't want to say, but it embarrasses them.
Like I said, before we came on live, I was having a conversation with Rock, and I told Rock, when it initially first came out, like, Addie like boys, Addie kisses boys, Josie pulls your pigeon pie and all that other stuff. My mother did what every typical black mother does, or black parent asks the main 2 questions. Did anybody touch you? Or did I do anything wrong as a parent?
Those are the first. Look at you, took it right out my mouth.
Those are the 2 questions that they straight ask. Like, did anybody touch you?
Yeah.
No. Did I do anything? No. Does that have anything to do with you?
It's not even about you. It's about who.
And a lot of times, that's where the problem comes into play. That the parent makes this about them, about how they're going to be perceived, about their parenting skills, about what's going on in the home. No, it's not about that.
Right. It's about who I want to be. Mr. Gilchrist said, I love the hell out of gay people. They have much fun and keep it 100% real. Onika, good morning. Bunny said that was a good point you made, Rob. Yeah, a lot of people, that's the thing. Is it embarrassing you, or is it embarrassing, is it the child or you embarrassed? Right. We was talking this morning, Onika and I, on another post in the group, and the post said, why do people act like, you gay, you committing a sin? But you got folks out here committing adultery, murder.
All day long.
It's a whole list of sins they commit.
You can't pick which sin we want to.
It's so many, you can't even pick one.
No, homosexuality is not in the 10 Commandments. Y'all know God wasn't that pressed about us. Like, chill out.
Ooh.
That's a good point. Because
ding, as Rock would say.
Shout out to all the girls who eat shrimp, lobster, wear fake hair, have babies out of wedlock, wear leather, wear suede, wear fur. Yeah, shout out to y'all.
And that's the point Onika made this morning. She said she has been, had children before she got married. She has done so many different things. But once she told her family about her being gay, that was the only thing they ever judged her on.
Yeah, really.
Like, they were so judgmental about that. And that's tough for a lot of people. People probably look at me and say, well, your daughter is this and that. Because, my daughter about 4.5 feet tall. She's a midget, and she always had really, really long hair, and she was just my cutie pie with her glasses. But now she like, somebody totally different. Got her hair shaved on the sides and different, and everybody like, at church would ask questions, and I'd be like, yeah, that's Serenity. and it's all right. Like, you know, I'm quick, and I want her to be able to come quick with it. Because I don't know if people understand, but coming out to the world is not an easy task. It is you standing up to the whole world. Like when you're straight, you blend right in. You don't have to be a defense.
Yeah,
but when you're gay, when you even wear a rainbow shirt, you gotta stand up to the whole world and say, "Hey, look, I'm not like you."
I know you're doing this, mother. And listen, I am not coming to you and asking you anything because you're gonna two-piece somebody.
Because you know my daughter, mother, and you better know. Hey, lovely Tori. Hey, yes.
So I can't take that two-piece.
Yeah, people, and that's why they say little stuff. Oh, Serenity got her hair cut. Oh, she cut all that pretty hair. Mm-hmm.
You just waiting for the wrong word, ain't you?
Yeah, and that's the thing. People ain't gonna try me, but I do that because I need my kid to know I got your back.
Right.
You know, you my man, 100 grand. This my kid. And Rock, you know me a long time. For my kids, I'm finna cut anything.
Yeah.
And I need my child to know I'm here for you. It's nothing nobody can say that's at the church, at the school, anywhere to make you feel like you are less than anything.
Hey, Eddie, you got a fiance?
Absolutely.
Okay, because they asking how that's going. I mean,
it's going
I don't know
good.
if that was shade or if that was a genuine comment.
Oh, somebody asked on another comment.
I mean, it's fine. It's going good. It's going good. He on my live right now, so yeah, he's always around. Like,
okay.
Okay, so
this conversation
shout out
earlier
to fiance friends. That's the radio station owner asking about the engagement. Okay, all right. So let's get down to some of my questions. Anything else you wanted to tell me about your story before I read some of this stuff?
No, not really. I mean, I'm open book. Y'all ask the questions, I'm gonna tell y'all.
Onika said, "That's right, V." Thank you, Onika. Thank you for putting a hand stamp on what I had to say. It is what it is. A lot of people, you know, you find now more women willing to say, "I slept with my best friend" as a plaything, than to honestly say they are gay. I'm not gay. I just kissed her. You didn't just try it. There's no way you just tried it and was like, nah. I'm gonna eat this ice cream and I'm gonna take it back.
Now that's a whole nother ball game because it's a double-edged sword. It's just like the straight society is a different thing. It's double standard.
And that's why I always say healthy is the way to go. Don't ask me what am I. I'm healthy. Ask me again, am I healthy? Ask me, do I got my paperwork? My paperwork say I'm healthy. It is what it is. You gonna date me? No. You gonna marry me or no? And I'm telling you, and my man will tell you too. Anybody who with me love to have me. They love to have me.
Hey, Ms Vee. We stand corrected. It wasn't someone crying about the fiance. It was the fiance.
Oh, excuse me, please, fiance. I'm sorry. Okay, so here's the thing. I apologize, but some of the comments must not be coming up. Hey, Denise Bryan, good morning. Glad you're out of the hospital. Lovely Tori. Like I just said, I see y'all. Tammy asked, do I see her comments? I'm not seeing your comments, Tammy. I'm not sure of what's happening. Rock saying he's seeing it. Maybe he can tell me what it say. Rock, what was Tammy? Comment.
She said she grew up having a gay uncle who, let me get my old man's on. I grew up having a gay uncle who was back then called a drag queen or transsexual. I love my uncle. I loved everything about him, and he was the one who taught me how to dress, how to act, and how to act like a femme queen that I am. I love the LGBTQ community.
Now that's one. Tammy is actually my sister. That's one thing that we got young. My mother's brother was like around us the daytime. He was still was Lisa, Miss Chancellor, or whatever they called him. But you still knew it was like something there about him. But he was still uncle in front of us. But you can see the features, and you can tell that he possibly wore makeup and things. But he would tell us, you don't do that. He would tell you his nieces how a girl is supposed to be a lady. How you supposed to keep it on point.
Shout out to my nieces.
And when our uncle got sick and was passing away from the HIV virus, my mother brought her brother to live with us, so we could literally take turns going in the room and take care of him, because no matter what he had, that was her brother.
Absolutely.
That was our uncle, and we loved on him. And for that, now we are just like out and open with our lives. We know how to use our words. Like I said on Straight Talk with Ms Vee, you can say what you got to say because I'm here for it. Because nobody is ever going to dumb me down or quiet me down. Antonio Corbett. Oh, this is the fiance. Excuse me, please.
Why would you?
Mr. Gilchrist said, I have gay family members and it doesn't bother me at all. I accept it for what it's worth. And Mr. Gilchrist, that's the right thing. And Mr. Gilchrist normally has something to say, old school, pop kind of way every day. But today he's on a good topic, and I actually appreciate you being so honest about this, Mr. Gilchrist, so open. So what were you about to tell me, Eddie, before I get to all this?
I totally forgot. Like, y'all started talking about my man, and I went blank. I'm sorry.
Hey, nothing like a fiance that can change his train
you gotta be
of
like,
thought.
I'm sorry. Y'all talking about I went blank.
Yes, Tammy said our uncle was our everything. We just, loved him to pieces.
I mean, behind every bad bitch is a gay man. Point blank, period.
There's no way you're a bad bitch.
Some type of fairy is sprinkling some type of dust on you, girl, whether you know it or not. Whether you see it on TV. Yeah, some type of fairy is sprinkling some dust on you. Shout out to all my girls, all my daughters. Y'all know who y'all is. Yeah.
All right, so let's get to some of the questions we have. If anything come up in the comments, I'm here for it, y'all. I'm watching. Tammy is going to jump in and off of here. I'm telling y'all, talking about our uncle, because Tammy is probably emotional now, just the fact that we
I feel
mentioned
emotional about mine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you, my sister just like loved him down, like more than I think my mother did. That was everything for her, because she was at the age where she knew more than what we knew. I didn't know until one day I saw the Polaroids. Like, Mom, I thought y'all went to a show. Like, what's this? And then she said, "Oh, that's your uncle. They did a drag show." And that's when I knew. So I always like, oh, that's why his face looked like he probably had makeup on. You can see like he probably cover it up. He had everything shaved so close. There was certain things to let you know, when you're not over here, what you got on? You know what I mean? So it was a difference. It was something there we could tell. All right, so the questions are kind of like in and out. One person did ask, where can they see you perform your shows at?
Oh, actually, yeah. Shout out to my Mattels. Shout out to my Revlons. Like, locally, there's LGBT balls and stuff like y'all see on posts. We have stuff like that all around the city.
And a lot of people don't know where can
like
you
y'all
go?
can follow my Instagram at better_Benji. I post the flyers all day. It's actually a ball this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It's one this Saturday, and I'll be partaking in both. Balls, especially the one Saturday. Saturday is my house ball. So if y'all want to come see a girl cut up, y'all should come to the Met Gala, the Mattel Met Gala, February 26th on Highland Street over West.
How about that? Y'all would love to see that. Bunny came in the comments to say we all knew he was gay. I apologize. We all knew he was gay, and he lived his life and was still a good person. Absolutely. A lot of Bunny, of course, and Tammy's probably going crazy because you commented on it. But yes, that was our uncle. We loved to death. But like I was about to say, I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted with things. A lot of people think because you're gay, you've been touched. Somebody else touched you in your family when you was a child. No, that's not the thing. A lot of times that makes a bunch of schizophrenic, psychotic people before it make a gay person.
And there's a lot of heteros out here who've been touched.
And they taking some kind of mental medication. It ain't that they became a gay person. Is their mental is screwed up.
Yeah.
So don't think because somebody is gay, it's because they've been touched before. That's another myth that I can't stand. You got a myth that you hate that people say that they like, oh, you gay because this. Do you have one that you hate a lot?
Yeah, you gay because your father ain't love you. He wasn't doing his job.
Yeah, that's another one.
What? It's a lot of different things. It's so many stereotypes. There's so many old school things kids used to say back in the day. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Bunny said, I had some of my best times with him. Being touched, abused does not make one gay. Exactly. But that's the same thing I'm saying. Joseph Street. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so we back. That was the first question. Someone asked, where can they see you perform, and how long have you been doing shows?
Well, actually, I've been as far as shows, like ever since I can remember, I've always been the Beyonce of the family. Shout out to all the family, y'all know who the Beyonce is. I've always been the center of attention. I've always been the dancer. I've always been the one in plays, marching bands. I want to be seen.
Right.
I've always been that look at me type of girl. Look at me. She be cute, but look at me.
Right.
Look what I'm doing.
Look at me over here.
Yeah, like I've been performing since elementary school talent shows. My teachers in them knew. They knew. Oh well, put Eddie on stage. Here cut up. Here do something.
And he's gonna make the time go by. Mr. Gilchrist said, being gay is by choice. There is no such thing as a masculine wound. Being gay is by choice. There's no such thing as a masculine wound.
I cannot agree with that.
Okay, so tell me how you feel about that comment. Hey, Leslie Nisi, good morning, Sissy. Kim Butler, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. But me personally, I feel as though it's not a choice. Especially in society, like, who would choose to be ostracized by your family, your peers, the world? Who would actually just wait? Who would actually say, oh, this is what I'm about to do. I'm about to have everybody against me. I'm about to go outside and get bottles thrown at me, get belittled, called out my name, possibly get gay bashed just because I am who I am. Who would want to do that? Who would actually just pick up like, oh, this is what I'm doing? No, no one actually chooses that. It's something that's inherent inside. Like my grandmother used to tell me, rest in peace, grandma, God don't make no mistakes. God knew who you were in the womb before you were even born. God knew what was going to happen.
So Mr. Gilchrist, he's saying basically he don't agree with you saying there is no masculine wound. Being gay is a choice. He's telling you basically being gay is not a choice. It's who you are. It's whether you are honest enough to accept who you are and bold enough. Because the thing is, you got to accept it, but also you got to be bold enough to say it. There's a lot of people that are probably gay that just aren't bold enough to say, this is who I am.
If you look at the statistics, a lot of the
times you will be attacked.
Suicides.
Oh, yes.
All because people don't want to be gay. Or when you see these people want to go to church and get the homosexual demon exercise out of them, all that. That's because they don't want that. They it's still in them, but they're fighting against it. They're fighting against it so bad.
And that's so hard, though.
And it's so hard. It's a mental thing. It's a mental struggle.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard. A lot of people go through depressions. A lot of people kill themselves, and then it's a lot of
because a lot of people think that I gotta fight it or nobody would accept me. Nobody's gonna love me, so I gotta say I'm not this way. And just imagine your loved ones who committed suicide or taking pills because they are actually fighting against this feeling rather than be open to your family. You should feel bad as the family member that they can't even come and tell you. I would rather for you tell me you gay and we deal with it than to kill yourself, take some pills, go to back in the day, years ago in the 70s, they had camps. Mm-hmm. Go to the camp to get the
conversion camps.
Yeah, the conversion camps. Like all this stuff was totally insane to me. Onika said it is not a choice. Bunny said, sorry, Mr. Gilchrist, strongly disagree. She strongly disagreed with the same thing. I don't think it's a choice. I think it's who you is. It just comes with who you are. Tammy said, yes, Eddie. Then she came back to say, show off and show out.
As I always say.
Right. So the thing is, no, nobody choose to say, I want the world to hate me.
Yeah, nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be the odd man out. When you think about it, the percentage, clubs, if you think about going out trying to find a mate, the gay clubs here in Baltimore and Maryland are little to maybe 4 or 5 in the city. If we even still have that. Because a lot of stuff have closed for the LGBT community. But we can go, you can throw a rock and go to hit at any straight club. You go to a straight club, you a gay guy in a straight club, they gonna be looking at you like you crazy. Like, why you here?
Like you don't even.
So that means you don't have a place in this world.
Yeah, and that's tough, and that's why. So now I think the reason people say that because you see so many young people coming out. But just imagine if 1975, 1983, it was so opening and welcoming. Then you will have just as many people as you have now. I think they're coming out now more because it's so much more accepted. Families are welcoming more. Clubs and being able to belong to other organizations. These people suffer. I don't know what else more to say. I don't know why people think that being gay is something you're going to pick up just to wear the shirt.
Yeah,
I don't know why don't people think it's a big
don't mean
deal.
we always happy. Like when you come out, a lot of times homelessness. A lot of these gay kids be homeless. Dead homeless. Their parents will put them out if they say they're gay, and they ain't got nowhere to go.
That's the big deal, and a lot of people don't get that. That's why I think somebody saying that being gay is a choice is insane to me. Who would choose to let the world hate them? Who want to pick that? Who want to pick, I want the world to hate me and I don't have no funds to take care of myself? That's crazy. Kim Butler said, the one thing that I can honestly say is that everybody always say to God, no Oh, I'm sorry, Kim, but your comment is really long. Say to God, know what He created. He knew what you were going to be before you knew what you were going to be. So even though in the Bible it is against God, but I just believe that there's a place in heaven for everybody. We're not here to judge, criticize, or belittle everybody. Live their life to the fullest, living how you want to live it, because at the end of the day, Judgment Day comes. You're going to be with God alone, and alone only so God is the only judge. Live your life to the fullest and be happy. Twins, what it is, Antoine Martin said, Eddie cannot be duplicated. Eddie is the runway queen. Let me stop for the people think I'm gay too. He is such a fat little jerk. He said Eddie is the runway queen and he cannot be duplicated. I knew you couldn't wait to comment because he's been waiting for you to get here. He's been waiting. Daryl Clausen, good morning. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Shirley. Back over to the comments. Mr. Gilchrist came back to say, life deals two types of people, masculine and feminine. Show me anyone who has a feminine penis or a masculine womb. Okay, so Mr. Gilchrist, you say you haven't seen a man with a feminine penis. Have you seen a woman who clitoris looks masculine? Have you seen anybody body parts that look like they got a little too much of something growing that they shouldn't have? They could have possibly been a boy or a girl. There's a lot of things that you ain't going to see that's going to be true. So you got to kind of watch what you say before.
Have you ever heard of a hermaphrodite? People that are born with both genitals?
Thank you.
So what does that make them?
So what are they?
That's that question. What does that make them?
Now, how were they born? Who blessed them with that? Who blessed them with that? Come on, Mr. Gilchrist. I know you old school, but come on. You was outside in the beginning.
Two genitals. People were born, like he just said, people were born with extra fingers, extra limbs. What are that?
We ain't gonna stop loving them no different. China Hamilton, good morning. Good morning, Arnetta. Arnetta, happy birthday to your wonderful lesbian married life daughter. Chrissy done grown up. She is married, y'all. But it's her birthday, so happy birthday. All right, real quick over in the comments, Tammy said the houses were created for the children who were put out of their homes. I love the houses. If you don't know the houses from back in the early 80s that I can remember when my uncle was part of the houses, but now you can catch it on Pose and other TV shows. And
YouTube is your friend.
Yes, and if you actually sit down and watch some of them shows, they show you how these people created a whole nother family outside of their family. They don't have loved ones that they don't even see anymore. Never saw again because they put them out. Oh, you're gay. You got to get out my house and never come back.
That's one thing about being in the LGBT community, like you say, in the houses. And again, shout out to the Safe Haven. Shout out to all the organizations helping the youth in the LGBT, because we do have them popping up here all over Maryland and Baltimore. But as far as the LGBT houses, those were the places where you went at when your moms, your families kicked you out, didn't want you around. You had your house mother, you had your house father. And you would go there and find your people, your culture, people who like-minded folks. Like people
a whole new culture.
You don't have to dim your light down for. Right. You'll find people who's gonna love you regardless. Oh, you want to be trans? You could be a 6'7" big back man. Oh, you feel as though you're a woman? We're gonna acknowledge you as a woman. We're gonna treat you as such.
Right.
That's what we're gonna do for you. That's how much we love you. Yeah, you have those things. Like I said, me, I am the mother of the house to Mattel. Shout out to my Mattel. My babies know I love them.
Excuse me, please. Okay, Mr. Gilchrist came back to say it makes them whatever they choose to let dominate them. So, Mr. Gilchrist, I don't know. It's like you're answering your own question, but you're still not willing to say people are. That's still saying who you're born to be is who you're born to be. Your mindset is who you are. What you choose to be is who you choose to be. That's what you are in your life. You are saying they let something dominate them, like it's an evil spirit that come out and say, go the way I want you to go. I don't know. I don't know how to dumb it down and make it sound right, because there's really no way. I came from a mother who say, use your words. So I'm using my words to the best of my ability today. Is no way that a person pick, I want to be gay, or like the kids were playing one time and my nephew said, I want to be Darla, and everybody's looking like, what? But to him, Darla was the coolest person. It didn't make him gay, but to him, watching Little Rascals, Darla was the cutest, the coolest. Like, she had it going on, and she put Alfalfa and the rich dude in their place. So that didn't make them gay, but children just want what they want. So if you are gay, you just want what you want. Is no other way to dumb it down.
Come out of the womb, children don't know nothing but love. Like,
that's it.
They don't see like, oh, I should be this way, I should be that way. No.
Yeah.
No. Like, once they come to the moon, who they're born to be, that's what they're going to be.
And that's it. Who you are inside is who you are, and you don't even know. Your parents don't even know.
Brainwashing.
Before then.
None of that. Like,
yeah. Chrissy Arnetta Milburn said, yes, she is 32 today. I can't believe I have a child that old, LOL. Yes, I love my gay daughter and her wife. Wouldn't change it for nothing. Awesome. Good morning, V. I was thinking, hey, good morning, honey. I'm not sure why everybody's not coming up. Stars Kitchen, good morning, honey. How are you today? We're not coming up in an order. Some of this I'm going to skip because I'm not comfortable with asking about your sexual life. The next one was, how has it been? Okay, well, let me go with this one since I already started. How has it been for you being black and a male in Baltimore? Hey, Ashley, good morning. Love you, boo.
A black gay male?
Yes.
Quite challenging. Like, coming up, like I said, when coming up, I was always the feminine type. So therefore, once again, being feminine or showing too much emotion makes you weak, makes you a target. Fine. That's why I had to fight. Like I was known. Like, I put out a fight in elementary school, fight in the middle school, 10-day suspensions, 3-day suspensions, parent-teacher conferences. Like, when I got up high school and Lake Clifton finally said, this is enough. Like, we looking at your record and you're going crazy. Like, and I'm giving, like, I'm not the aggressor, but I'm just not going to let nobody play with me.
Right. That's the thing.
I'm not the aggressor. I'm not going to. I may take it to the next level, but I'm just not going to let nobody play with me.
Because you know, people always say Baltimore, how things are so hard. It's so rough, you got to be on point. And for a black male, they got to stay on point. What they say, if you're getting ready, that means you ain't even ready. Yeah. If you're getting ready, you should always stay on point. And so I guess that's why her question came, like, how hard was it for you?
It's definitely hard. Walking the streets, walking the streets, you got to look at what, like, Baltimore is a different breed from any place in the world. That's number one. So everybody here has a chip on their shoulder. I don't know if it's a Baltimore thing, but yeah, it's the home of the wire. So even the LGBT community has to be tough as nails, or you're not going to survive in the city. Yeah,
and I think it's just a Baltimore thing, and that goes with the same thing as Mr. Gilchrist said, not choosing your life. You don't pick and choose what you want to be. Who you are is who you are. You're going to make it or you're not.
So in the Baltimore, in the LGBT community is a thing for any person, and this goes to the entire world of Baltimore. Everyone knows about Baltimore. Everybody knows about the wire. A thing of the LGBT community, if you're that really that girl and you can tip down the street, they tell you, if you can tip down Pennsylvania Avenue in Baltimore, you're that girl. And like, this goes from North Carolina, Virginia,
anybody know, if you come to Baltimore.
If you come to Baltimore, you can tip down Pennsylvania Avenue and not get bottles and rocks and call all types of fags, drags, and hags. Yeah,
so that's how you know when you're ready for the scene. Because you can say that one day I walked down Pennsylvania Avenue and that was good. Real quick, Ashley said, hey, V, I love you more. Of course, Ashley, I know you do. She said, how can I get on the show? I got something to say. Are you saying to call in today? If you want to call in today and you have any questions for Eddie or for myself, the phone number, Rock, give them the phone number, please.
443-267-6558.
And you can call in. If you ask to do an interview with me, inbox me information and we can set something up. Ashley, with all heart, said LGBT. Okay, Mr. Gilchrist came back with another comment. He said, we're living in the last days when God said his spirit will not strive with man, and the perversion that was done at Mount Sinai is being witnessed today in our time. There is nothing new under the sun. What is has been before. And now that last part, I agree. What is now has been done before. I'm just saying people stop being so in awe about it because there's so many young people. It's been this abundance of young people, gay people before, but they weren't out like they are now, because you will be murdered back in the 70s. You would have been
like,
arrested.
What type of perversion are you talking about?
I'm not sure. That's why I said I'm going on.
I'm pretty sure you had a chick slob on your knob. That's not in the Bible.
I'm sure he got children and he ain't married.
Yeah, that's perversion.
So I'm not sure. That's why I only went with his last sentence.
Before you choked the chicken before, that's perversion.
Come on, Mr. Gilchrist. Come on, Mr. Gilchrist. That's for you. I only took the last part. He said, "What has been done before."
No, like, so those type of people, you have to take the whole thing and dissect it.
I'm not going to.
Because I'm not.
Some of it, yeah. That's why I'm taking the last sentence and I'm talking only about those words. Because the rest of it, I'll be all day fighting back and forth with just him.
All right, listen, y'all. Leave Mr. Gilchrist alone. He's here.
Yeah, we want everybody to. Who is that over there? Because I want everybody. Believe me, everybody knows. Straight Talk with Ms Vee. That goes for y'all screen, this screen, and the people right here on this screen. We got 4 screens, and everybody know if you tune in to Straight Talk with Ms Vee, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You can get on here and you might have to cut some shit out, but I'm gonna say go ahead. Let's get it out because it's about straight talk.
One sin isn't
greater than the next one. That's my thing. That's my thing. A lot of people
all
miss
sin and come short and fall short in the eyes of the Lord.
For some way or another, you do. You just do. You just did. You just did. Them grapes that you picked up in the market before you got to the register, you stole that. You ate that. That's theft. Stop it. Ashley came back to say the gays, one thing, you will not disrespect us. That came from Ashley Freeman said you will not disrespect the gays. Don't do it. And that's the big thing I love about today is because yesteryear they could not have the voice that they're able to portray and project into the world like they can today without being, attacked so openly. Years ago it was all right and they were attacked and beaten and arrested, and now it can come out. A lot of people say it's off the chain, but I think it's awesome to be able to be who you are and not be afraid of being attacked. Telly, good morning. Tavon Harley, good morning. I'm telling you, Benji has the live is going. I'm going from screen to screen to screen. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. I do apologize. I guess Stinga asked what was the topic, but she already got it because she came back with something else. She said, I have 7 children, but one of the boys is gay and one of my daughters is gay. Still, I love them just the same. Again, Telly came back to ask what's the topic. Good morning. So Telly, the topic is Eddie giving us his lifestyle and his version of the LGBT community and how he feel being black in Baltimore, being one of the girls with the GURLS.
You gotta know the difference.
Yes, you gotta know the difference. Being a mother of the which house?
Mattel, the house of Mattel.
The house of Mattel. Being this awesome person, because Eddie is awesome. Rock X today. Well, wait a minute, are y'all friends? How do I describe your relationship? I said we go way back when I did the morning show. Eddie used to come on the show and do the reality TV, and that's why Twins has been every day going to fly to go up. He's been saying, I can't wait till Eddie come on in. I can't wait. So that's how we all know and love Eddie to pieces, love him down to the ground. I've been telling him, Eddie, I'm going to get you in the building. So now I got him here. So Telly, that's what it's all about, just the lifestyle in the community. Anything that you want to add, you can call in. Rock, give him the number again.
443-267-6558.
You can call us and ask questions. Tell us your side of anything you want to say. We're here for it. This is the platform today. Let's get it out. Yeah. Come on, let's talk about it. A question came up and said, well, can you ask, is he a top or a bottom? So everybody don't know what that means.
Okay,
so we're going to let you break it down if you feel like you're comfortable with breaking it down. Y'all say it straight talk. Ms Vee asked your question and she finna ask. Again, one more time, what's the phone number here, Rock, so they can call if they want?
443-267-6558.
Thank you. We had to let Rock do something today. He's like our Vanna White today. He's just going to keep dropping the phone number every few minutes. All right, go ahead, Eddie. I'm sorry.
So, as far as like the positions in the LGBT, as far as men, you have your tops, which is the men who strictly use their penis to penetrate. That's a top.
Okay, now that's a top. Y'all got that? That's what a top is.
Then you have your bottoms. The bottoms are the one who receives, who get, takes the penis. That's that. Then you have your verse.
So some just take They don't penetrate.
Yeah,
Okay.
some people will say like this penis is a kickstand to hold this pussy up.
Okay.
They will say it like I don't even use this. Like
you just
I just go to the bathroom with this thing.
That's what they call it. Shout out to Lil Nas X. He got it in his song and everything. Yeah, that's what they call it.
A bussy. Okay.
Yeah, BUSSY.
Thanks, Stink, for tuning in.
But yeah, like and then you have your verse. Verse is given wherever like I can do it all. I can do it all. Yeah, whatever you need, whatever my partner wants, we gonna get in here. We just gonna go for it.
Right.
Then you like it's a whole nother aspect where we're not going to go down that road because you got your verse tops, your verse bottoms, your oral.
Oh, so
tops,
it goes
your oral bottoms. You
so
have all
some will
those
just
things.
only do the oral, or only want the oral.
Yeah,
there's different ways.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't. Okay, Ashley said she have a question. Ashley, all right, what's your question? Or are you trying to call in? Did that thing mean she's trying to get on the video? I don't know, Ashley. If that's what you're trying to do, try whatever you did again, and I'll add you on the live with us.
Yeah, that's the little.
I know, but how do I add her on there? To read this?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. No, I did it, and I don't see nothing.
Oh, she might got to update her Facebook.
Okay, see, there you go. Ashley, is you, not me. Come on, Rock. Come on, Vanna. Spin the wheel.
443-267-6558.
All right. Call up. We here for it. One more time, Rock.
443
Mm-hmm.
267-6558.
All right, or she can try to send a video link request again to add on the screen. But we're here for any topic, any conversation, anybody who's just joining. We are talking about the gay lifestyle, the gay community, anything relating to it, anything that you think has not been asked but you want to know. We're here for it. Eddie and I are here to answer the questions. And Mr. Gilchrist cannot be the only person here with the thoughts that he have. Come on, people, let's be honest. Straight talk with Ms Vee is straight talk on every topic. Mr. Gilchrist said, I hear all the time females say, suck their dick, I guess he mean, do that make them gay?
No.
No, see, Mr.
And
Gilchrist, now,
it's
see, now
a
you
figure
just
of
being a
speech.
little,
It's
now
a
you
figure
being a
of
little
speech.
sassy.
Now
Now he picking this shit.
Not being sassy there, Mr. Gilchrist. You don't want
Don't
to
you
be called
fucking be
sassy.
sassy.
But like that's a figure of speech. A lot of times women are the men of the household. So a lot of times when they argue with these no good,
she might say that.
Like,
And the thing is, you might find dominant women who got her dick in her backpack, and she might say, "Nigga, suck my dick," because her dick is in her
I've
backpack.
actually seen someone get hit with. Oh my god!
I've never seen nobody get hit with them, but I've seen things done. What? All right.
Yeah.
In the next conversation, Ashley came back to say one more time, Rock. What is the number? I had to get a pen.
443-267-6558.
All right, Rock. Do you need this?
No, I don't need it.
Okay.
But I have a question, Eddie.
Yes.
You just gave us a brief description about the tops and the bottoms, the givers, the receivers, and all that. Are those determining factors when you're meeting someone? Like when you're getting in a relationship, does it matter if you're a top or a bottom, or a giver or a receiver? Does that matter?
I'm going to say 95% of the time, yes.
Okay.
So say if me and dude sitting right here, he's a top, I'm a top. What we gonna do with each other?
Right.
You don't like dicking your booty. I don't like dicking mine. So what are we gonna do with each other?
You just
We
jerk
got
each
to
other.
find.
You
Yeah,
gotta
we
do
got
some
you
kind of
gotta
way
do
to
something.
please each
Yeah.
other.
And
Because you are attracted
but then listen,
to each
because
other.
you do have those type of relationships. That's why I say 95% of the time. Sometimes you do have some tops that Mr. Tops and some bottoms that Mr. Bottoms. You have to find the balance in that. Like, are you willing to please your mate? So therefore, if you know your mate, you both of y'all bottoms, y'all go get a strap, y'all go get a toy, y'all go get something.
All right, so we got a caller on the line. Hey, caller, who's this?
Y'all know this is Ashley. What's up, Rob?
Hey,
What's up,
Ashley!
Hi, Ash.
What's going on, boo?
What's going on, y'all? Much love, much love. Y'all know y'all my favorite topic. You know, I was born gay, so.
Okay. So what's your question
The
today?
question is just basically for Eddie. Something I went through when I was growing up, in the life. I just wanted to know, how did you have to ever have any struggles with dealing with church? You know, for me, I grew up in church, you know, and being gay, coming into myself and coming into who I actually am as a gay female that's a stud. Have you ever had any struggles with the church people? Because you don't have struggles with the church. You have struggles with the church people.
The church people, yes.
Yeah. So most definitely, like being as though, like again, I was a church child, aka shout out to all the church queens out there, and I'm still slightly a church queen because, like again, I was born and raised in church. My grandmother hated me in church. I met a lot of my other gay friends, like my lifetime gay friends in church. Like we grew up together. So, but yeah, like I had when it first came out, I had the people pull me to the side. One that had private prayers, one to lay hands, one to slightly exercise the demon, and I was just looking at these people like, if you don't just go ahead. I'm literally looking at these people like they're 10 karat crazy. Like there's nothing wrong with me. I don't feel like there's no demon in me. Like nothing's wrong. But yeah, you definitely have the church church folks that will try to play with you. Yeah, it's definitely happened to me. It's definitely happened to me. I had that little meeting where you go in the room and it's like 4 or 5 deacons right there and they pray with you and all that other stuff and everybody get to crying and laying hands. Oh yeah, I had that.
Everybody speaking in tongues like they ready to get the demon
I had that.
Yeah, because that happens.
So how did you deal with it? Because as far as me, I left church for a lot of years.
I mean, me as well. No, that's not the reason I left church. Because me being the person I know how to maneuver. So therefore, like if I'm in the church, I don't mind you looking side eye and you can have your whispers all that. As long as it doesn't come directly to me, as long as I don't feel disrespected, that's fine. And again, I thank my family for being a great support system for me because they didn't allow nobody to play with me. In church, out of church, anyway, they didn't allow. My grandma would please. They're not mine. It's not my
For me, I think I didn't get offended about it until I went to church at my uncle's church one day and I seen they had given out these bumper stickers to everybody in the church, and one was on the church door and it had a stick woman, a stick man, so it was like one man plus one woman, the only thing that equaled family.
Yeah.
And I was appalled by that.
Goes back to what she's saying. It's different from her experience and mine.
Yeah,
because she's a stud. With me, I'm a church queen, so the church really don't run without the queens. If we technically are, the church don't run without. Who's gonna conduct the choir? Who's gonna sing? Like y'all, the church needs the queen.
Who's gonna do that piano?
If your church ain't got no queen, then
who's gonna do that piano?
Your church ain't hitting. So therefore, like again, it's different spectrums because for.
And I'm glad that you said that because a lot of people don't open up to the fact that in your church, who's running your choir, who's playing your piano, you got a queen in there. And if your choir is bad, you definitely got a queen. You cannot be open to the fact, but it's a queen in there. So Ashley, how did you get back into going to church after so much time being away? How long did you stay away?
I had left my church. I had left my church where I had got all the backlash at. And actually, it was like my family church. You know what? I got back into church because I found a comfortable church.
That's another thing. You got to find in the right place.
And sometimes you outgrow your church.
Yeah.
Sometimes you outgrow spiritually, maturely. Like you outgrow the church, and you have to find something that suits you better. Like there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and that's basically what it was. And then also I had to, like he said, I grew up in church too. I was going there too every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Friday. I was there, but I had to. It was something you also have to deal with you and God yourself.
That's the big deal, actually.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, because I was angry at church. Then I had to realize that it's not church. It's the church people.
Yeah.
It's the church people. Say that part again, Ashley. You was angry at who?
I was angry at the church, but I had to realize it wasn't the church.
It's the church people, and it makes a difference. There is a difference.
Church is, I didn't learn this from a relationship. I didn't learn this from the world. I learned this, what I'm about to say, in church. Hurt people hurt people.
Amen.
I learned that in the church.
Well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. I love y'all. Love you, Ms Vee.
Of course. Love you to death. Ashley is also a supporter of Timeless, so I just love her down. Thank you so much.
No problem. I'll catch y'all later.
Okay, boo. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, Rod. All right, y'all.
All right, so another question, because we have, 6 minutes. What is the biggest difference you see now when the gay scene, since the gay scene has grown from earlier cultures?
Like I said, the more inclusivity, like people are free to be themselves. Like representation is a must. We see, like again now you can. At first we were fighting to see black skin on the TV, black roles. Now we're fighting to see the LGBT people on the TV. We're fighting to see LGBT people in these roles, starring in these movies, starring on these shows. Yeah, like that's what we want to see.
And I
like,
think times has really
you
changed.
have those people walking around in the world, so why can't those people be descriptive on TV?
Represented on time.
And then again, like I said, the world is so much open to
Yeah.
the LGBT. You're free to be like nowadays. Like when these, like heard of the Zaya Wade, like you can come out at 12 and say, "This is what I want to be. This is what I want. This is what I want. This is what I want to do." And like nowadays, it's not giving. Oh, push them in the closet, shut them up, hide them. No, it's giving. This is my child.
Yeah, I think the whole thing with D Wade, Gabrielle Union, back his son into being his daughter now, I think that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, "Oh, they doing too much." What is considered too much? What is too much for your child? If your child was 12 and it was an all-star player and NBA wanted to sign your child at 12, would you say that's doing too much? They don't have enough education, or would you say the NBA want my child at 12? I'm gonna send them. You go and send them.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. So it's the same thing. He's willing to stand behind his son and say, "This is who you want to be, son. I got your back."
Yeah.
So I don't like that people do it, but it is what it is. You just gotta be ready to fight. And I tell my daughter, you just gotta be ready, because for everything that's said, your mother gotta come back.
Yeah, everything.
Even if you don't feel like you can stand toe to toe, you come get me. Then tomorrow we both gonna be up to school like what?
Like I've had conversations with a lot of young kittens, and when they was decided to come on, I'm like, you gotta learn, like, baby, in this world they're gonna open you up on, bitch, and you gonna have your people that's not gonna be here for it. And you have to be physically and mentally ready for that. For those people to turn their backs on you, to say like, I ain't dealing with this, I ain't messing with this, I'm not rocking with you no more. You gotta be ready for that.
Because it's going to happen, and it could be the closest person that you love dearly, like a grandmother. You can't go to church with me. You can't go to church with me looking like that, dressed like that, being that person. And you could love your grandmother all your life, and that'd be the first person to turn on you. When you come out to say, I am this gay black person, you got to be ready for whatever come your way. And I just commend the gay people who can stand up on their own 2 feet and say, this is who I am, now what? As they say on TV, who gonna check me, boo? You gotta be ready for it. And I think it's a big deal to be that bold, to say that. On that, it said, church people are the reason why people won't or don't go to church. It's sad because they are not God. So why judge? Because they can. Because they can.
Because
Just
everyone has an opinion.
Sister Irma Dean probably been on that same pew 100 years. They let her treat kids bad. She probably, children who not gay, they just bad kids, and she probably pinch them and shit. That's just because they can. Church people act up in church just because they can.
But how's she going to be the one that's judging people? Ain't nobody talking about her sleeping with Sister Wilhelmina's husband.
And that's the thing. But see, like me and Eddie just said, that's that one sin outweigh the other one. Mm-hmm. I'm going to talk about the gay children that come into church, but you ain't going to talk about how these deacons and bishops been sleeping with these women in the church forever. Excuse me, please. What you just said?
Amen.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing we didn't talk about. We didn't get to about people in these hideaway, these so straight guys, man of the house, big piece of chicken type of husbands that want them some boys. Real quick, let me read Tammy's comment. She said, "What's the number again?" Sorry, Rob.
443-267-6558.
One more time, Rob.
443-267-6558.
Come on, Tammy, call in. So I want Eddie to hit on that. We got a part 2 Monday. Eddie, you gotta come back in here Monday.
I'm with it.
We're gonna do it. This is what we're gonna do. Recap Monday. We're gonna have lovely Tori, Eddie, and
everybody. We just gonna have to do a recap.
Yes, just a big old powwow.
I don't see. That's the thing. Mike and Tammy come up in my texts, but they're not coming up on the comment. Mike, can you text me yours? Because for some reason everybody's not coming up. Maybe they will tell me something about the church. Church is within you. It's all about conviction. It's all over the place. I'm sorry, everybody's stuff is not coming up. If something you're saying and I'm not reading it, is because I don't see it. But please feel free to send me a text, send me an inbox. It might pop up on the screen to cut me off. This topic is hot. Eddie is hot. But we will be back here Monday if Eddie can. We'll be back here Monday. We're going to go all the way in. Next week, we're going to talk sexual. We're going to talk about these people that's high in the streets. So if you got Mr. Kevin in your family, you think that he be running down there on his wife, seeing them boys, ask me Monday. Tammy, again, real quick, tell her the number one more time, right?
443-267-6558.
And Mike, can you?
And also, Arnetta made a comment. She was saying she had a minister speak so bad about her daughter being gay, and all the time his son was gay.
Oh, I see it. Then she said, "God don't like ugly," and that's how it worked. The thing is, you so busy bashing other people, you ain't even. I don't even see Mike comment. Oh, you so busy bashing other people that you ain't even looking in your own backyard. And your son might be gay because he done seen you creep down there on that block a couple times or two and wanted to see what was Daddy doing down there. He wasn't getting his car fixed because there's no mechanics.
There was some mechanics. There was some fixing going on.
They was just under a different hood.
Yes.
They was just under a different hood. Tammy, we trying to give you a chance to call and chance for Mike to get his comment in again because I'm not getting it. I don't want to log off before y'all get it in. I don't want y'all to have to hold y'all topics hold y'all questions until Monday. Because what if Eddie say I can't make it Monday?
I'm coming Monday. I'm pulling out my day.
So real quick, one more time, Rock. Give him the number one more time.
We got Tammy.
Oh, we got her on the phone. Good. Thank you. Hey, Miss Malone.
Hold on.
There she go.
Hey, Tammy.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
What it do? What it do?
Come on, you are not the show host. What is your question? She will go on and on, okay?
I can't hardly hear you, but I'm going to try, my best.
Okay.
I just want to say, Addie, I commend you for coming live, telling your truth.
Thank you.
I want to say that I know that it's not hard. Like Veronica stated earlier, we grew up, this was presented to us at a young age. So coming up, I knew it. I loved everything about it, the fashion, the expression. And that's what life is all about, being able to be free to express who you are. And I just want to say I commend you for coming on live and telling your truth. And I want to say to you, continue to walk in your truth. Just like, I come from a background where our mom talked to us. She gonna give it to you rugged, raw, no chaser.
Yeah.
Because she knew how it was coming up for her. So, and I tell my child, my nieces, any child that comes to me that is struggling in that area, I have an open door policy, be free to talk to me, be able to be free to express yourself, tell me what's going on, because I know people that have committed suicide, have went on to drugs because trying to fight those demons.
Yeah.
And I guess, and this, Veronica told y'all earlier, this topic is very,
I told y'all she was going to be emotional. She can't even get the words out.
Huh?
No, I told them that you was home very emotional. I knew you were, and you wasn't going to be able to get your words out.
Oh, my God. You just don't know my chest is like pounding, tears coming down my eyes because I know from when they talk about Wall Street, those times when people fought. My uncle didn't come around us dressed up in his drag. I would see my uncle out and be like, people be like, he just said, that's my uncle.
Yes,
right.
He loved him down to the ground.
People want to acknowledge him and acknowledge him right. I know about the struggle, the fights to get there. So this right here is his home, this topic, his home. And I just wanted to say
hosted by his niece.
Hello. Everything about it.
Thank you. Just thank you. Thank you.
Huh?
Yes.
No, I said yes, in his home and hosted by his niece. He would be so pumped, like, niece, go girl.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying when Pose came out, Pose didn't just tell the LGBTQ community. That wasn't just their story, that was our story.
Yes, it was.
Because coming up
So
in
many.
the 80s, that was like, I was sitting here every day like, that's he telling our story. He's telling our life story because this was the lifestyle that my uncle had. I knew about the track. I knew about going down the meat rack. All that.
Yes, for the meat rack. Yes.
And, my thing is, I know all about that. So when Pose came out, I was up here glued every day.
We was
like,
glued to it, like, oh my God, did you watch it? Are you watching it? We loved when Pose came out because we knew the inside lifestyle from having that uncle.
Yeah, y'all knew y'all witnessed it firsthand. Y'all witnessed it.
Tammy, what is our other movie that we love so the people can watch it, whoever haven't seen it. Boys in the Band.
Boys in the Band.
Yes, love it.
These people don't know. Y'all don't know. If y'all ain't never seen Boys in
If
the
y'all
Band,
have
check it
never
out.
seen
Check
Boys
it
in the
out.
Band, please. And that Tammy on Bunny just say she loved Pose. On Bunny, yes, Pose was the show. But Boys in the Band is on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. Every actor in the movie is gay. Some of them you're going to look at them like, I didn't know he was gay.
Yeah,
Yes, him
Joe
too.
Dick.
Please go watch it. It's awesome and it gives you a good outlook.
My show, Queer as Folk.
Queer as Folk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, that was the people. That was something I used to watch as a young gay
Yeah.
queen
Yeah.
on Showtime. I'm not supposed to be watching.
Yeah, because I was like, the closest I could get was L Word. Like, so there's a lot of things. Times has really changed. We haven't even touched on the sex and the deep down dirty part of the lifestyle. We're going to really cut up. So we're going to be here Monday.
Yeah.
But we had to break the ice. We had to cushion y'all, get all of the politically correct statements out today. So I'm glad that we did. Bunny said Boys in the Band was real. Bunny, yes it was. That part on Boys in the Band, when they thought the police was at the door, how everybody ran and was hiding. They did not want to be seen in the living room standing next to each other. Show you what the gay lifestyle was out back then. They didn't want to open up the door and the police see them standing next to each other.
The fact that they had
If you haven't seen Boys in the
just to
Band,
have fun with each other.
if you haven't seen Boys in the Band, go to Netflix and watch Boys in the Band. It give you a good outlook. It'll give you a reason why you would love the gay people who are so out about themselves now, because you couldn't even stick your toe out. You think being a color folk was bad years ago. Being gay was worse than being black.
Being locked up
You
for
know,
sodomy, they gonna get you.
it was awful. So it's a lot of things next week. If you're ready for it, we're gonna be here next week and we're gonna get down and dirty. So we're gonna talk all the sexual stuff, all the stuff you want to know, what you want to know. Some of the rumors you may have heard, because there was a thing on happened at Mon Dominant, and I want to talk about that too. We're gonna talk about everything. We're gonna talk about it come Monday. So if you ain't been tuned in, tune in. And if you are tuned in, make sure you're here tomorrow at 11 o'clock. We're going to have David on the show, and he's going to be talking about blended families and how hard it is for the other people, your married family, to accept your wife's children that's not yours and things of that nature. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about blended families, and the guy I have coming in, he is a beast on blended families and women with child support. He goes all the way ham. He's so political about everything. We might start fighting. I don't know. But be here tomorrow. It's your girl, Ms Vee, with my girl, Benji, Eddie. We in the building. Okay, y'all? Keep
Love
it
that to
locked.
all my girls. See y'all.
Yes, okay. Peace. Ho, hey, she in the building. Ho. And yo, Tim, man, this the jump off right here.
Gone for a minute and she back with the jump. Yeah, slide in your lingerie with the pumps. Yeah, Ms Vee giving it away.
We all got a little freakiness, don't front. Ho, she talking all the topics. Come on, Vee, stop it. Thanks for the love. Not even haters can knock it. This show will be on YouTube tonight. I will be uploading it. Please look at the link in the bio. And all talks authentic. I swear, y'all, I don't even have nothing. It's just a beast. I'm just a beast with the show. Ho. Love y'all. Talk to you tomorrow, 11 a.m.